check it out.
Wêreldwyd net vir jou. Bokradio.co.za.
Celebrating 10 years since the multi-platinum album called All the Little Things were released, Passenger is spoiling all his fans with a special anniversary edition. Good morning, Passenger. It's lovely to have you.
It's lovely to be here. Thanks for your time.
Tell me, how has the ride been like these past 10 years?
The ride has been spectacular and completely mad, really. Yeah, I mean, before All the Little Lights came out in 2012, 13, my life was very different. I was a busker. I was playing on the street. I was playing in pubs to no one. And then all of a sudden, life changed, and the last decade or so has just been spectacular, yeah.
Some highlights of previous shows. I know you were in South Africa a few years back, opening for Ed Sheeran. I was the crazy one in the crowd.
I think there were a couple of crazy ones in that crowd, actually. That was such a brilliant time. So lucky to play those shows with Ed. So many people. I think the Johannesburg one might have been the biggest gig I've ever played.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky enough to come to South Africa, I think 3 times now. And it's always been amazing. I mean, you don't need me to tell you what an amazing country it is, but yeah, I mean, geographically and you know, the scenery, the wildlife, the coastline, but then the people as well. I've always felt so welcomed and just really enjoyed my time in South Africa. But as far as other career highlights going, I don't really know. It's a difficult one to unpick. There's been so many wonderful moments, but I just feel very lucky to have been able to travel the world and play my music to people who want to listen to it, you know.
Now, we as South Africans, we love you and your music, like you know. Are there any plans to come visit again?
There definitely are, yeah. We're just trying to figure it out at the moment. It's either going to be next year or the year after. I'm pushing for next year because it feels like it's been a very long time.
Yeah, it feels like that.
I'd love to come back. Yeah. I will. Yeah, I mean, the best way to keep up with all of that is to follow me on Instagram or Facebook or all of them, and I'll keep everyone posted with any developments on that.
In the anniversary edition, you featured some other artist friends as well, like Foy Vance and Gabriel Aplin and Ed Sheeran. Now, what made you decide to relaunch these songs with those artists?
I think, you know, it's obviously the album that kind of changed everything for me, and I'm very, very grateful. I love that record and I love the songs. But I think over the years, when I've heard a song playing wherever off that album, I couldn't help myself just thinking, man, I wish I could have another chance at recording these songs, because my voice has changed so much. I've changed as a person. My experience in the studio is so much sort of richer. And so I think me and my record producer were having a drink one day, and we just kind of said, why don't we just do it? You know, we've always talked about it. Let's just record it from the ground up and just see how we go. And you have to be very careful with this stuff, because obviously this record means a lot to people. The last thing we wanted to do was to mess with that. And, you know, there was a magic that was innocently captured with the first time around. So you have to tread very carefully. What we tried to do was keep all of that magic and improve the bits that could be improved on. And as far as the collaborations go, all four of these artists, they're some of my favorite artists in the world. And they just so happened to be people that I was kind of hanging out with and playing gigs with at the time of the original. So it just felt like a very natural full circle moment to have them involved.
Yeah. Let It Go is a very big song for you. 3.5 billion views on YouTube alone and more than 6 billion combined streams, and that's for the past 11 years. Do you write about past experiences, or where do you get the inspiration for writing your lyrics?
But Let It Go, it was definitely an experience that I had or was going through at the time. Yeah, I'd just been through a breakup, and, you know, so it's a very literal song for the circumstances that I found. Yeah, definitely. But I think what's magical about that song is that, you know, I wrote it specifically about what I was going through, but I think anybody who hears it can then insert their own lives into that song, their own characters, their own emotions. That's what's powerful. That's what's powerful when you write a song that can reach people on that level. I think that's when you're onto a winner. Yeah.
And isn't it amazing? I've watched the YouTube videos of Let It Go. Isn't it amazing when you've had these big crowds and you sing that song and the crowd sings it back to you. That must be an amazing feeling.
It's like nothing else. It's especially when you go to like a new city in a new country you've never been to, and as soon as you play those those first few notes, the whole place,
and the crowd goes crazy.
Yeah, and what a gift, man! What a gift to be able to be in a room full of strangers and to make everyone feel like that. It's just, I will never get bored of it. I feel very, very lucky to have a song that's ended up meaning so much to so many people.
Yeah. Mike Rosenberg, well known as Passenger, it has been an honor talking to you. Thank you so much. But before I let you go, can I ask you to say something in Afrikaans for me?
You can try. You can try.
It's a very easy one, all right. Okay, so
Sure.
I'm gonna say hi, I'm Passenger. You listening to Le-lue on Bok Radio. Okay, but just in Afrikaans. All right. Hi, ek's Passenger. Jy luister na Le-lue op Bok Radio. Hi, ek's Passenger.
Hi, ex-passenger.
Jy luister
Jy luister
na Le-lue
na Le-lue
op Bok Radio.
op Bok Radio.
Daar's hy.
Oh, God, that's horrible. Sorry.
Perfect.
It's a
It's
tough
perfect.
language.
Thank you so much for your time, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Really nice to talk to you. Thanks so much. Cheers.
Wêreldwyd op bokradio.co.za.